The night had been carefully planned with every detail in place. Flickering candlelight bathed the dining table in a soft, golden hue. The rich aroma of rosemary-infused lamb filled the air, blending with the faint melody of music playing gently in the background. She looked across the table at her beloved, her heart brimming with hope for an evening steeped in love and unforgettable moments. A memory they would treasure forever. Yet, she could never have imagined how this intimate meal would unravel their lives, altering not only her own path but also that of her lover and her entire family. Clad in a vibrant crimson dress that hugged her figure gracefully, chosen deliberately to make the evening extraordinary, she felt luminous. Her lover, the man who had stolen her heart and pulled her away from her past, held her hand gently, whispering promises of unending devotion. They lifted their wine glasses in a toast, their gazes locked, unaware of the storm gathering outside their bubble of affection. As dessert arrived at the table, a sharp chime from the doorbell cut through the ambience. Surprised as they expected no visitors, she offered a playful smile and excused herself to answer. Her smile faded instantly when she opened the door to see her husband standing there, his face pale but his eyes burning with rage. Behind him stood her brother, and to her dismay her father. Her lover stood quickly, his expression shifting from calm adoration to nervous apprehension. The room grew quiet, except for the music, which now seemed to taunt the mounting tension. Her husband stepped inside without invitation, his voice steady but cold as he said, "So this is where you've been spending your nights?" Her family followed, their faces twisted with disbelief and betrayal. She tried to speak, but no words came. Her father's stare, a sharp mix of anger and grief, wounded her more deeply than any accusation could. He had raised her to value loyalty and uphold the family's honor. Yet here she was caught in an act of betrayal, humiliated in the most crushing way. Her lover stepped forward, attempting to take control by proclaiming their love as true and sincere. His words, however, only deepened the pain. Her brother's hands clenched, ready to lash out, while her husband let out a bitter chuckle, saying, "True love? Built on lies, shame, and destruction." The atmosphere grew heavy with unbearable tension. She begged for everyone to sit and talk, but her pleas were dismissed. Her mother, who had entered silently behind the others, finally spoke, her voice trembling with sorrow. "Do you even realize the havoc you've caused? You've not only betrayed your husband, you've broken our entire family." Her mother's words hit like a physical blow, more painful than the accusing stares. Her lover, sensing the situation spiraling, urged her to run away with him. "Forget them," he whispered urgently. "We can start over somewhere else." But as she looked at the faces around her, her husband's devastated expression, her father's fury, her mother's disappointment, she knew running wouldn't undo this moment. Her husband's composure shattered, his fist slamming the table, shattering a wine glass on the floor. "You've made a fool of me, of our family, of everything we built," he bellowed. Her brother restrained him, but the damage was done. The romantic evening she had dreamed of had turned into a battlefield where love, duty, and betrayal clashed violently. Tears rolled down her face as she tried to justify her actions. "I just wanted to be happy," she whispered, but her words sounded hollow, selfish, and cruel in the oppressive silence. No one believed her, not even herself. The truth was clear. Her choices had destroyed more than her marriage. Her father declared she was no longer welcome in their home. Her husband, his voice now cold and final, said, "It's over." Her brother turned away, unable to look at her. In one night, she had lost everything, her family, her marriage, and the respect she once held. Her lover reached for her hand, but she pulled away. The man who had once been her refuge now felt like the cause of her downfall. The love that had once thrilled her now tasted poisonous. Too late, she understood she had risked everything for him, and the cost was far too great. That dinner, meant to be a precious memory of love, had instead become a tormenting curse she could never escape. For her, her lover, and her family, this night marked the beginning of a lasting pain that would echo for years. As she sat amid the ruins of her choices, one truth was inescapable. This was a nightmare none of them could ever leave behind.